I'd like you all to give a very, very warm welcome to the co-founder of Abwab Capital from the Middle East. He's going to talk about his venture capital fund and again about how this can help job creation right here in Pakistan. Please give a warm welcome to Kashif Khan. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. What a crowd. I'm completely intrigued and impressed where Pakistan is headed. The talent I see in this room. I don't live here. I live in the Middle East. And looking from an outside, just an observer, I see where Pakistan is headed right now with the new confidence from international investors, from particularly the Middle Eastern investors. So just briefly my introduction. Professionally, I'm an investment banker and private equity investor based off the Middle East. I run a company called Abwab Capital out of Dubai and Kuwait. And we focus on the Middle Eastern market primarily. But lately, what we've realized that, this place, Pakistan, is a land of opportunity where, the governance is in place. At least it's getting there now. And the leadership, the confidence that the leadership is giving to the outside investors, that's a huge opportunity. So what I'm going to talk about is there are two aspects. Now, in addition to Abwab Capital, I run a not-for-profit organization called PEOPLE. And what PEOPLE stands for is Pakistani Executive Organization for Promotion of Leadership and Entrepreneurship. Now, what is PEOPLE? PEOPLE is a platform for Pakistanis outside of Pakistan. And we're focusing on the Pakistani diaspora, bringing them on one platform and do something better for the community living outside of Pakistan. PEOPLE is a bridge between Pakistani communities globally, primarily in the Middle East. It's a bridge with the local communities, local respective communities, and it's a bridge with the Pakistani authorities, which is basically the government. Our focus, now what we have gauged from outside, what are the two main issues? One is lack of jobs, and the other is lack of institutional fund. And when I say institutional funding for the Pakistani companies which are emerging, I personally feel there's no access or there's lack of access to the institutional funding, which is very important. So let me, the panel is going to talk about job creation, so I'll leave it up to them to discuss in detail. But what I'm going to touch up about is our focus is creating jobs for Pakistanis in the Middle East through our deep network with the top employers in the Middle East, the big companies within different sectors, whether it's oil sector, oil and gas, financial services, technology, healthcare, education. We're deeply connected at the C-level or at the principal level with these companies. And I see there is a lot of talent within Pakistan and outside of Pakistan. So job creation is one focus where we connect these employers, or we highlight the Pakistani skill set and the Pakistani talent in front of these companies. So that's one way. We acknowledge this talent by doing seminars and conferences. That's one aspect. Now, we provide social economic training, getting diplomatic channels open from both the ends. Growth of Pakistani business in Pakistan through providing institutional funding. Now, when I talk about institutional funding, that's where we are, in the process, taking concrete measures to create Pakistan Venture Capital Fund, which will be focused more on the Pakistani diaspora globally, investing into the companies in Pakistan. And the companies which are emerging, which are startups within high tech, within healthcare, within education, agriculture. And that's where the access that we have to the institutional money coming back into the Pakistani companies, that's where the main focus is. The fund will be managed by global experts in resolving macro socioeconomic problems through innovation. Now, the investment value proposition of this fund focus on scalability of homegrown, which is basically made in Pakistan, innovating the world-class companies. On the other hand, assist in development of business acumen for the growth of early-stage enterprises, and foster best-in-class talent and enable that talent to compete in the industrial revolution. So this is where our focus is. I know there's a lot happening within Pakistan, but I think there's a huge opportunities for outside of Pakistanis to look into Pakistani market, and this is where we are the bridge between this side of the world and the Middle Eastern market. That's all. If you guys have any questions, I'm in the audience. Please feel free to get in touch with me. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much to Kashif Khan. Thank you so much, the co-founder of Abwab Capital. We'd like to recognize your contribution. Thank you so much.